fuck with a G, girl, you already know.
Yo, we back again. Word 'em up. Yo, son, we gonna take a little trip up to Maryland, feel me? Shout out to my sister, yo. You haven't heard lately, I drop a verse daily. I'm about to lay the rose petals for boxing first lady. Ask Cash, she not in it for a cash grab. She passionate when she speaking and make the crabs mad. Ashley's Corner got the news for the boxing heads. Whether you ball, rockin' waves, or you got the dreads. Cowboys bummy, nose runny, ain't nothing funny. These little dummies will sell their own mommy for insurance money. Tuning in on weekends, my favorite getaway. Giving you the boxing analogy every Saturday. Plus she got a hyperlink, so if you got a dime, spend some time and go to bonfire.com/store/love-in-sports, and you can lurk, hit the search, you could get a shirt. If you ain't learned by now, you never will. She got the clever skills where the sneakers are in high heels. All the cats boring now, they was boring then. There's no defeating her. Ashley's like a media, with knowledge like a thesaurus encyclopedia. Them other lame channels remedial, make me sleepier. I tried to warn you, if I say again, your ass are gonna. Y'all informants, get the hell away from Ashley's Corner. You lose a leg if you step a toe past the border. You might say you on the block, but this is Ashley's Corner. Word 'em up. Ash Cash. We in the building, son. Judah Ben. Tell a friend, yo. You might say you on the block, but this is Ashley's Corner.
What is good? Hold up. What's happening, peeps? What is good? It is good to everybody that dropped in the building. Hit that like button when you come in. Let's talk about some boxing while I watch this Padley fight. Yo, is it me or did Padley gain so much? I mean, let me just say, he fought very courageous in the first place when we seen him fight Shakur Stevenson, but he had a job. Like, he quit his job and he's full-time boxing now. And this is his third fight since he fought Shakur. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting pretty good. But they got Padley losing the fight. They got Padley losing by 2 rounds. Or Carl Frampton got him losing by 2 rounds. I really wasn't paying that much attention, so I can't really tell. But he's doing a lot of holding in there. Doing a lot of smothering, and the guy using his head. It's not my type of fight. Not my type of fight to watch at all, for real. I watched the first round. First round was pretty entertaining. It looked like Padley was controlling the fight. But right now, no. His accuracy look okay. His jab is working, but he's jabbing and moving out the way. Oh, right hook miss. The guy returned fire. His shit missed. They holding. They split him up. Padley did a little sissy jab and then held him. Okay, dude threw some heat at him. 3-piece combo. Last one hit his chin. He trying to do Padley fighting Bell or whatever his name is. A dude in the blue keep leading with a left hook like it's going. It's not going. You ain't gonna catch him with that shit. Padley look like he trying to get on the inside for what I don't know, dude. They like the same size. It's a lot of holding, a lot of wrestling, a lot of that shit going on. You feel me? Salute to everybody that's in the building. Hold up. Salute to all things. AMC FSG is in the building. Always first one in the building. Yo, salute to you. Salute to Big Mike Biggs. Boxing is in the house. What's popping with you? Salute to you, Mr. Gumbo. Hot grease. Salute, Mr. Gumbo. Definitely appreciate you for coming through. Salute to you, TD Sports. Bronx in the building. What's popping with you? What's up? What's up, KG? What's good? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Peace and blessings to everybody that's in the chat. Salute to you, V. I don't think so. I think the dude you talking about, the dude in the main event, right? The heavyweight. I think he is like slow. Like his punches is real slow. His hands is slow. His movement is slow. His feet is slow. I think he's going to lose versus, is his name David? Excuse me, I forgot the dude's name he fighting. Real talk. Is it Evans or something like that? This is the start of what round? They're not even showing. It started a 6 rounds, a 10-round fight. Padley is backing up and holding. That's probably why they got you losing, son. They got you just backing up and holding. Dude coming forward, using his head, trying to throw it to the body. It's just it's a snug fest, bro. Y'all are grappling and punching with one hand. Dude is getting the best of Padley by doing it in the first. David Allen, that's his name. David Allen Greer. That's who's going to win. He's going to win. Yeah, the Lion. They call him the Lion or something. He's slow. He's too slow. You got it. He threw them old cowboy, them old Western punches. You at the end of it, he blast your ass, but it take forever for it to get there. Shoot. It's like he a tad bit faster than Joe Joyce, in my opinion. Tad bit faster than Joe Joyce. I'm tired of looking to the wall. Padley is getting abused for real. You know what I mean? He keep getting hit with the same punches over and over again. This really all, I mean, don't even try that shit again. It's just more the same. Are y'all watching this fight? Salute to you, Maximus Royalty. What is good with you? Definitely appreciate you for coming through. Salute to you, Crush the Legend. What is good with you, Unc? Definitely appreciate you, dog. What? Bruh, it's the coming in, holding, and punching for me. That's what the dude is doing to Padley. Padley is just, that's what's going on. You know, Padley trying to get a couple punches on the way in. Then it's like a little rustle. They rustle for a bit. It's whack. Now Padley trying to use his feet and use some angles to get in and out and punch now. Bruh. I need both of them to stop leading with a hook. I need both of them to stop doing it simultaneously. Salute to you, Victor. What is good with you? Definitely appreciate you for coming through. I need them both to stop doing it. Yeah, he working Padley body. He smothering him for real. It's like, and he's staying on the inside. Well, ooh, that was a nice straight right. Caught Padley with. Yeah. And then hit the left to the body. I think they got Padley winning one round. I think this is the 7th round about to start. One round they got his ass winning. You heard me. I don't even know who else is on this card for real, but besides this in the main event. You can't stand there and bang with cuz or something. Like, what is it? I mean, you're just gonna hold anyway. I don't like do fat fighting style. It's just whack for real. I don't like it. It's a lot of smothering going on. It's a lot of holding with one hand and punching with the other. The dude in the blue want to put his head on Padley's chest and go like this. That's all he want to do. For real. It's just whack. Oh, okay. Nice. Nice pattern. Do a 3-piece. Suits you, Felix Nunes. Yeah, no, this isn't Boots card. Boots card don't start. Prelims start at 5 p.m. on the zone, and the actual card, undercard, starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Eastern time. Salute to you, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more. Salute to you, young man. Hope all is well with you. Salute to you, Cash Sports, Boxing Historian. Hope everybody in the chat is blessed this Saturday morning. Bruh. My goodness. The dryness is real with this fight. But okay. Let's talk about some boxing other than this, because this is... Some people might love this type of fighting, but... Yeah, he's taking a lot of body shots. He putting in the body work. He want to put his head in his chest and go like this. That's what he want. That's what he want to do. But okay. I want to talk about the 3 fights that I have in the title. Of course, the Boots fight that's going to be tonight. I want to talk about Pitbull versus Roach. I want to talk about Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney. All right. All views are welcome. Okay. All views are welcome. But I'm telling you, like, let's start with tonight's fight. Let's do that. Let's start with tonight's fight. Let's start with Boots versus what is it? How do you even pronounce his name? Liam. How do you even do it? Hold up. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. All right. Lima beans. Okay, that is what his name is. Pitbull, Roach, and yeah, it's a good fight. I'm telling you. But all right, let's talk about Boots first. Talk about Boots. Boots is fighting a guy we really don't know. Boots fighting a guy we really don't know. It's really, in my opinion, there's really not much to say about the fight. I think a lot of people are saying things because they want to pump it up. I heard somebody say that he could lose and get knocked down and knocked out. Anything's possible, anything's possible. But to be talking about this fight so strongly that I hear some people talk, it just makes you wonder. But I think Boots is going to beat this guy. If he don't stop him, it's not a big deal to me. If he drop him, that's a big enough statement in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? For him to come up and wait for his first fight. Being that Boots is a talent, though, the way he is a talent, I could see him stopping this guy. Like, I think he has a specific game plan, of course, versus Boots, but I do believe what's the word I'm looking for? Let's just say he likes to throw the same damn combinations over and over again. Okay? He likes doing the same shit, in my opinion. He has like a nice a nice two piece, I think, in a 3 or whatever. But his money punches is straight. You know what I mean? That's what he's really trying to land. He got a nice left hook. He got a lot of power, so he got a lot of muscle. But at the same time, we got to see the skill when it comes to somebody versus Boots. You're gonna need your skill. But like I said, this is a fighter that hasn't fought in the United States ever. He hasn't fought against somebody from the States. Fought a lot of places, but never versed anybody in the States. And he I believe, has a loss. So in my opinion, he knows how to lose, which isn't really a big deal. But in my opinion, like always, when it comes to somebody that never fought a guy from the States, when he comes over here and he fights somebody of substance, since somebody that's Boots, Jerron Boots Ennis, somebody that's named the cheat code, most times they don't win. They don't win versus that name fighter because of the skill level, because of the speed or the power or the footwork. It's always something that you can tell is visibly making another fighter be off his game plan or not be able to be comfortable in the ring. You feel me? So I'm more than sure Boots is going to make that happen. And for him to be saying that he needs 2 tune-up fights before he fight Virgil, this in his eyes and his team's eyes is a tune-up fight. So I don't see Boots losing. You understand what I'm saying? I don't see Boots losing. Salute to you, Mark. He definitely appreciates you for coming through. Hotep Shalom, salute to you. Turn the fish down. Man, yeah, I need to put more water in it. Get beat by a McKinnon. Who should chew and spit? Yeah, I think he should. I think he should have fun with this fight. He said that he's gonna knock him out and want to make a statement. So evidently he must know what he's talking about. You feel me? I trust Boots. I trust Boots. Boots doesn't have to stop him, but he's gonna have to put on a show. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't care if he stops him. I ain't tripping on that. Salute to Black Flyers, 150. Yes, Boots is at 154 now. This would be his first fight at 154. Boots should stop him and continue to build his brand. The criticism is starting. Yeah. Salute to you, Trick Note. What's popping with you? Yeah, I don't know why I do know why. I think it's mostly the Virgil stuff. That's what I think. I think the Virgil stuff really looked bad on him. In my opinion, I think that's probably, other people can probably say it's other stuff that's probably even smaller and more pickier than Virgil Ortiz. But it looked like Virgil Ortiz, and Virgil Ortiz wanted to fight and Boots didn't. And then other people can say that, Bud wanted to fight and Boots did. Like a lot of people can say a lot of things. In my opinion, I think Boots would have fought anybody. I really don't think Bud would have stopped whatever he was doing to fight Boots regardless. So I don't think he ducked Bud. I don't think he necessarily ducked Brian Norman. Like, I really think that him being signed to Eddie Hearn, somebody that's known to be in the way of fights because of money, and the Brian Norman fight not happening because of money, like, who's to say that a lot of fights ain't happening because of money? I can't really blame Boots, if that makes any sense. I can't blame him for not having a fight, because a lot of times it don't be these fighters that be quote unquote ducking another fighter. It just don't. That just don't be the case a lot of times. It just be the people in the middle, the people that want their elbows greased. You feel me? Salute to you, Anthony Jones. Highlights. He looked incredibly slow. Yeah, he don't look that fast. He's not that fast. He's not that fast. He got popped, but he don't got no fast hand. I don't think anybody talked about speed when it came to him. Hand speed or foot speed. I don't got no speed for real. Virgil talking about going to 60. I heard before it came out that he was going to definitely fight Virgil after this fight, because that's what Eddie said. Eddie was saying if Virgil stalls after Boots beats Lima, then he's either going to fight the Bear, what's his name? No, what's his name? The dude that's number one. He's number one now on the box rack. I can't remember his name right now. He's going to fight him or Fondor. So I guess Virgil signed the dotted line to fight him. If Virgil signs to fight Boots and we get that fight, Virgil do what he wants. If he want to move up to 160, bet. But I think he should stay at 154 and show us what time it is. It's a lot of fights at 154. 160 is not nobody at that weight class for real. It's really not. It's not nobody at that weight class for real. Besides, them people been at the weight class. You know what I'm saying? You got Carlos Adames. He's been there. You know what I mean? Janabek. I think somebody else has a title. Laura. That's who's at that weight class. You know what I'm saying? Karen 2 times, not look good. Yeah. And Karen came in there with 2 different styles and really made it 12 rounds with him. That's what a lot of people, you're right, a lot of people was taken back from that shit. They didn't like that he went, because the fact that a lot of people was blaming Karen's running on the first fight, they had to eat their words on the second. See, as people should have just listened to it. I went to the fight, bro, and I said, man, listen, Karen was not running as much as you. This was Boots' fault. Boots was in there looking semi-good out this bitch. He was over there loading up and missing terribly and not cutting the ring off and being impatient. That's how he is. He just, somebody found a way to exploit it. And for real, for Boots to be a cheat code, you got to respect what Karen did in the ring, bro. He threw a lot of punches. It wasn't we've all seen fights where fighters threw damn near shit the whole fight. Karen did not do that the first fight. So when people seen him fight the second fight and he was standing there for the most part and went 12 rounds, people couldn't stomach it. I remember they showed people getting up and walking out the arena. The fight was entertaining. There was no reason to walk out the arena. It wasn't a snooze fest at all. People was just upset. They probably put money on a knockout and they knew it wasn't happening. They was leaving in the 10th, 11th round. I was like, damn. On the second fight, I was like, damn, like, it's gotta give Karen his props, and I want to see Karen versus some names. And isn't it, if Karen is still at 147, don't you want to see him versus Devin Haney? Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, let me know if y'all want to see Karen at 147 versus Devin Haney. Let me know what time it is. Lima's built like Anthony Yard. Is he? I don't know. Yard. You may be slow, but He can crack. Yeah, he do. He sounds pretty loud when he be hitting the mitts. Don't be surprised if this fight looks like Rosario versus J-Rock. For real, I feel like Lima gonna make a better go of himself than people are saying. See, Trick Notes, he's saying it. There's a lot of people saying that Lima gonna put the boots on boots. Bach, yes, TD Sports, yes. Him or Fondor. That's what he was saying. But now, I guess if we get Boots versus Virgil Ortiz, that's gonna be fire for real. It's not trying to fight nobody. He talking like he the shit. He not trying to fight nobody right now, I bet, because he injured. But he been talking like he about to be undisputed at 154. He better want to fight everybody. Xander and Fondor gonna fight. Salute to you, Tay, the real queen of MMA and combat talk. What is popping with you, queen? Definitely appreciate you for coming through. Overpricing fighters? Really? Right. Lack of game plan or having one, pretty much. Yeah, I can see them not really having. Yeah, and that's the bad thing about people that think, well, that is really, really good and think they're too good to have a game plan. That's how Chris Colbert got knocked out. Not planning. For real. Yeah, it was a good fight. That second fight, both of the fights was pretty good. The first fight was telling. People got educated watching that first fight. But that second fight was straight up entertaining. Like, seriously. Karen is fighting today. Seriously? When? Where? He's fighting on the card. Is he fighting on the card? On Boots' card? Stop playing with me. Do y'all want to see Karen versus Devin Haney? Thing is, we haven't seen Karen versus anybody else. He might actually be a very good fighter. That's why I want to see it. Salute to Victor said, yeah, you want to see that? Today is Karen's second fight since Boots. Oh, shit. It took his time, huh? Does it feel like that fight was a minute ago? Devin got to make. Yeah, I can't. We're going to talk about that fight. I've been adamant about who's going to win that fight. I'm very serious. I'm not playing. I'm very serious about Devin getting. Yeah, I'm very serious about Devin losing this fight. But I'm not talking about that right now. I think the hand injury is fake. You talking about Fondor? Why he don't want to fight Keith Thurman? Why he don't want to fight Thurman? You know what I'm saying? Thurman, of all people. Salute to you, Cuzzo. What's good? What you just do is in the building. Peace and blessings to you. Hope all is well with you and your family. Even if you don't like him, Devin doesn't duck anyone. I ain't say he duck nobody. But I still want to see him versus Karen. And if he don't duck nobody, we should see that fight. We should see that. For real, I want to see it. No, he's fighting in some country I can't pronounce. Damn. Who I was talking about. How did he get the title? Who did he fight to get the title? I missed that. I don't even know what that cat looks like. I totally missed it. Matter of fact, no, I didn't. That's that African dude or whatever. I seen that fight. He's dark skinned. Not dark skinned, but he's dark skinned. I have his. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize that was for a title. What do you got, the WBA? WBC? And who did he beat for the title? I totally forgot that. Thurman's still that dude. No way he's faking an injury because he don't want to fight Thurman. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. I don't believe y'all. The card is not selling. Pay-per-view price is too high. I think they wanted to postpone the fight because they weren't going to make any money. So they had Fondor fake an injury out this mother. That is forgery. Lying to the people. That's not cool. Yo, Padley won. The unofficial had him down, but then I mean the dude was just head in his chest going like this the whole time. The fight made the fight real boring. Padley didn't want to do that. He didn't want to just keep holding dude, but that's all dude was really doing. Sometimes Padley was initiating the clinch for sure. They was wrestling around the whole damn fight. Clinching and grabbing the whole fight, damn it. Salute to you. Get the likes up. That's who he beat. I need to sneeze and it won't come out. Thanks, Cargo. I didn't see that whole fight. That's why I forgot. I need to sneeze. Devin most likely gonna take another year off after. I want to see Devin versus Karen. I think that shit gonna be fire. Set it up, knock him down. Karen fighting at 147, yo. He could be a major player in this game, and we just don't even know yet. He could be a major player in this game. Major player. If you want to prove something, he went 24 rounds with boots. If you want to prove something. I really believe that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think the injury is bogus. Ass. Not bogus. A Bearcat. I do want him to be the comeback fight. But I think Boots wrap Boots up. I think Boots, if this guy gives him problems, it'll be telling to me. It'll really be telling to me. I don't think he's a guy that moves around the ring that much. And it could be a guy that he really gets out of there under 7 rounds. So I'm definitely going with Boots, probably for the stoppage, but for definitely a unanimous decision victory. We're going to move on to Devin. We can talk about Brian Norman right now. Salute to you, Mike. What's popping with you? Salute to you. Now, hold on. Let me get down. Let me get out the way. Now, Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. I think Brian Norman Jr.'s specs is really close to Ryan Garcia's specs, meaning height, reach, things like that. I think because I think he has an inch reach advantage. There's no advantage for Devin in reach when it comes to Brian Norman Jr., even though they look like they are the same height, or if anything, Norman might be an inch shorter than Devin. Devin don't have the reach advantage, I believe. Brian Norman does. I think Bill is trying to get into Brian Norman's head more than Devin is. I think Bill is a little uneasy about this fight. I think Devin feels it also because his father's uneasy about this fight. Brian Norman expressed that his aunt passed away from cancer, and Bill made fun of his aunt out the blue just cause. I think when it comes to when they fight certain people, the only ones that they think is a threat are the only ones that they disrespect. When you go back and look at Devin Haney's career. They don't disrespect everybody that they fight. They only try to get into the head. Yeah, for real. I just seen that TD Sports. Um, they always trying to get into the head of the fighter if the fighter's a threat. If the fighter ain't a threat, it's not that serious. With Bill and Devin, it's not that serious. His security guard even feel it. The people walking around with him even feel it. This ain't normal behavior. You hear me? It's not normal behavior. And I think I always wanted to know what people be saying to each other in them face-offs. And somebody got a mic behind them.
I see it. I see it. I see it. I do see it. I do see it. I do see it. I see it. Show me my bitch. Show me my bitch. I'm right here. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I don't need no right here. What's up, nigga? Bitch ass nigga. Bitch, nigga. You a bitch. Shit. Yeah. You see what happened. You see what happened. You ain't.
To Thomas Hill. Dang, what's wrong with my computer? Salute to you, Thomas Hill. What is good with you? Definitely appreciate you for coming through. Let's hear it again.
I see it. I see it. I see it. I do see it. I do see it. I do see it. I see it. Show me my What's up, nigga? You bitch, nigga. You see what happened. You see what happened.
Yeah. And no. Oh my God. And no. Oh my God. Okay. Goodness. I don't know what happened. I don't know what was. I don't know what there was to see. Ain't nothing happened. They walked up and spoke to each other like it was nothing. That's what I seen. I seen them speak to each other like, and then security guard got in between them and grabbed both of them. Grabbed both Brian Norman Jr. and his pop. That's all. I didn't. My live is getting fucked up. I'm not gonna keep putting through. I'm not gonna keep. After everything that's been said, after everything that Brian Norman Jr. said and Senior, after both of them, after what Brian Norman Jr. said and what his pop said, somebody lying if you don't go in there and beat Devin ass. That's just how I feel. Somebody is straight up lying. After all of these time, after all of these years, after all of these things that's been said, you talked about Tank straight out the gate. You talked about Boots, you feel me? Talked about wanting to spar, but keep going back to spar Boots, saying that what you say, Tank hit harder than Boots. And I'm just saying if any of that stuff is true, should beat Devin. You should beat Devin. You should beat Devin. You understand what I'm saying? I have faith it's gonna. Brian Norman Jr. was all false. It was all bull about the feed and all of that. You know, it's hogwash. Devin Haney don't win because his opponents have sloped. That's not the reason why he's going to win. So that's not going to be the reason why Brian Norman Jr. loses. Like, that's how that works. It's not going to be the reason. That's not it anyway. Like, he got fast. He got good feet. I just want Brian to go in there and fight his fight. Don't think about showing off your feet. Don't think about showing off your power, your hand speed, or nothing. Just go in there and fight, and everything will show for itself. That's just like the Jin Sasaki fight. It looked like you were chipped. You proved yours. That's what it looked like. And then you just like fuck me and fight. And that's what it looked like. It just looked like controlled chaos. And I liked it. Okay. So when you go in there and fight Devin, if he just be himself, cut off the ring, you know, just and go through Devin's feints. Devin feints more than he punches nowadays. He's not the same. Jesus. He's not the same fighter that 5. At 147, I don't know if he's going to want to test his chin with Brian. He didn't want to test it at 143 with Jose Ramirez, for real. Like, and when I mean test his chin, I mean stand there and go toe to toe or try to show something other than what we've already seen from Devin's recent fights. That since he's moved up in weight. Being that Brian Norman Jr. knows he used to fight in Boots, and Boots is a power puncher. And I don't think anybody that knows anything about boxing will say Boots don't hit harder than Devin Haney. Devin Haney don't hit harder than Boots. He went back and sparred Boots through Devin shit for real and lands something. I'm not saying it happened like that, but it shouldn't be much that Devin Haney can throw at Brian Norman Jr. to make him stop doing what he's doing or change the game plan. I said this a while ago. Immediately when this fight was made, I said Devin was going to lose. Immediately. I didn't have to listen to nobody else. Immediately. I never said Devin was going to verse nobody but Ryan Garcia. Oh my God. Jesus. So for real. It's jacked up. And I'm not going to keep doing this shit if it keeps jacking up. That's just real talk. I'm not going to keep doing it. I'm not going to keep doing it. Mess around and go live later or tomorrow or something. Fuck around and go live tomorrow. But yeah, I really don't see a lot of keys or ways to victory for Devin Haney. And I said that shit a while back. And I'm highly anticipating this fight. I said November was special, I believe was a